Isn't it frustrating when meeting rooms get booked out only for no one to actually show up and use them? These are known as ghost meetings, where resources are booked, but no one's actually there to use it. These are valuable resources and high in demand, so when someone books it only to not use it, this creates a problem. And yes, there are policies like intelligent cancellations, which will cancel and free up a meeting room when no one has checked into it. But the problem here is that this will happen after the meeting has already started. People won't know that this resource is going to be available, and therefore they're not able to book and plan ahead. A great way to reduce this kind of waste is by having a policy in place that proactively reminds users of their upcoming meetings and gives them an opportunity to cancel resources when they're no longer needed. And in this video, I'm going to show you how you as an admin can configure this email reminder policy so you can start reducing this waste in your workplace. Let's dive in. So from our map, we'll go into our organization settings in the left-hand side, and then we need to find and select our location because these are done on a location basis. So I've gone into our Birmingham office. What I need to do is go down to policies, and then I need to select meeting rooms. In order to access these settings, you'll need to have the necessary permissions. By having one of the roles on screen assigned to your account, you will be able to enter and amend this policy. So what I want to do is scroll down until I find room booking reminder email. I will toggle this on, and then I can select a time for when this email should go out to the host of the meeting. So I can do it from 5 minutes before all the way up to 1 week before. I'm going to select 1 day, and then we can add a custom message, but this is optional. So I've just put a message in saying, this is a reminder to cancel your meeting room if it is no longer required. With this enabled, I'll hit save. With this policy enabled, any host of an upcoming meeting is going to get an email reminder with the custom message that we have added. Now, this policy is applied to all of the meeting rooms within our location, but we can go deeper. We can also apply this policy to an individual space or to a zone. So I'll show you how to do that now. So we are still in our meeting room policies. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go into spaces, and then you can see we've got a few spaces available in this location. Sometimes you may have to scroll across in order to find the edit button that we want. Just depends on the screen that you're using. So I'm going to scroll across and hit the edit button, and this will take us into the details about this space. We hit the notifications button in the left-hand menu, and this will show us the room booking reminder email. So it's the exact same UI. However, we can see it says policy inherited from location, and it won't allow us to toggle this on at first. What we need to do is hit customize policy. That will allow us to adjust it for this individual space. So we've got 1 day before, but I could change this one in particular to 2 hours before. Then I'll hit save. And now the policy for all of the other rooms in location is that the email will send out the day before. For this particular room, the emails will send out 2 hours before. Or if I wanted to, let's say it's drastically important, I could send those emails out 1 week before. This individual space policy will override the location policy that's applied to the other rooms. Now, I mentioned that this is configurable at the zone level. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this space that we have just configured the policy for, and I'm going to add it to a zone, and I'll show you what happens when we do that. So if we go into the details tab, and then we can find the zone field, and I'll add it to collab space 2. You'll get notifications like this as well, warnings just to say that future bookings may be impacted. I'm doing this for a demo, so it's fine on my side. So I'll hit save, and then I'll come out, and I'll go into the zones tab. Again, we're still looking at the same location. So we've got collab space 2. I can edit this zone. And firstly, let's go in this zone, and we can see, here we go, we've got this meeting room that we have here. I'll go into notifications. And then from here, we can see a little reminder at the top saying all desks and spaces within this zone inherit its policies and cannot be customized individually. This is because the zone policy overrides both the location and the space. Any spaces that are added into zones will automatically inherit that zone's policies. So again, I'm going to hit customize policy. I'm going to have it toggled on, and I'm going to change it to 15 minutes before. We've got the same reminder message, so we'll keep that there. And we'll hit save. Now this email policy is configured for this zone. Any meeting rooms that are added into this zone will carry the same policy, and it will override the location. So if I go back into my individual spaces now, we can see Spaghetti Junction and the zone that it is part of, collab space 2. We'll go into edit and notifications. Here we see that policy access is disabled. I cannot change this policy because it's being inherited from the zone. So it's the same, it's 15 minutes, but I can't toggle this on or off. I can't make any changes here, and that customized policy is gone. Setting these reminder emails is a great way of preventing people from booking up resources only to not use them. For more information, you can find our written articles on the Help Center, and of course, if you subscribe to the YouTube channel, then you'll be kept up to date with all of our useful videos.